በስመ አብ ወወልድ ወመንፈስ ቅዱስ አሐዱ አምላክ እንደ እግዚአብሔር ምስጋና ለመብርሃናችን እመቤታችን ማርያም መላእክቶቹ ይመስገኑ፣ ደጋጎቹ ቅዱሳኖቹ ይመስገኑ። Greetings to each and every one, family. Salam to each. Yes, today we will be reasoning a little bit on the man called Jethro, also known as Raguel, who was the father-in-law of Moses. So we will talk a little bit about his timeline and a little bit of his genealogy. So as we all know, yes, family. So we're going to talk about a little bit in depth on the man called Jethro, who his ancestors are, how many children he had, what was his position during the time of the Hebrews exiting out of Egypt, his relationship to Moses, books that he also composed. So we'll talk about that. So now we're going to start with his genealogy. After Mother Sarah died, Abraham married and took another wife by the name of Keturah, and had 6 sons with her. And one of the sons' name was Median. And he had an offspring that was called Nornas, whose name also was Tanzan, which Tanzania, the place of Tanzania, is connected with that name. And that is the father of the man called Jethro. Now, since he is called the king and the high priest of the Median, majority of people don't associate him with the place of Ethiopia. But if we look in the book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 1, it says that Moses' brother Aaron and his sister Mariam, also known as Mariam in the Ethiopian liturgy, it said they started to murmur against Moses, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. Now some scholars will say it's because he married outside his race, or because she was black. But we must really look at the layers involved in this. To say the tones of the skin of the Ethiopian is black to begin with really is an error. That's why in the book of Jeremiah chapter 13 verse 23, which states, "Can an Ethiopian change his skin, nor a leopard change his spot?" Meaning that Ethiopians have all different hues of skin tone. So, if we know, if Moses married an Ethiopian woman whose name was Zipporah, then that would make also her father, a man called Jethro in the English language, but in the Ethiopian language he is called Yotor, would make him also an Ethiopian, because the Ethiopians had ruled vast amount of this earth. So Jethro, Yotor, who also was crowned with the throne name Raguel, and also high priest with the name Raguel as well. He is also from the lineage of the high priest of Melchizedek, who is the father of the first individual called Ethiop, which became known as Ethiopia. So you can see that the Ethiopians dealt with the matters of the Creator prior to the Hebrews, because it is obvious when Moses was leading the masses, over 600,000 that came out of Israel with him alone, and not including some of the children or other tribes who are not also of the Hebrew stock. Whenever there arose issues concerning daily matters of challenges, Moses was the one who used to administer to all these people. And when his father-in-law Jethro saw Moses dealing with this matter in a fashion that was not really being profitable, he said to him, "You must choose individuals who are able to lead 1,000, a next one who's able to lead maybe 500, a next one to lead 100. Therefore, you will have captains, supervisors, management, and any issues that will not be able to resolve by these individuals that you have positioned, then they will come to you." So we could see that Jethro, the father-in-law of Moses, was wise in his advice. So yes, we are very thankful for Mary Rathaman for giving us this knowledge from the scrolls that he found. And so now we'll talk a little bit about Jethro's children. Jethro had 17 children in all. He had 10 sons and 7 daughters. The names of the sons are Elsa, Zaho, Uriel, Nisiel, Elbael, Alba, Elha, Zurbael, Tosa, and then Ababiher. These are the male children. The names of his female children are Sipara, Lihi, Zahora, Tamna, Loza, Asib, and Zaoba. These are the female daughters. Now, he also wrote a few books. In fact, he is one of the persons that's credited with writing an animal hide, where there would be horse hides, goats, and he would use different hides to actually inscribe some of these information that he passed on to his offsprings. And just to name a couple of his books, one is the Book of Enoch, Zena Abbo, and the other one is Vashaharia Yashir, which is the Book of the War of the Lords, which contains many aspects of creation. So Jethro is an individual that we also must research. His knowledge was so deep that different tribes from different areas would come seeking his wisdom, including the Moabites, the Ammunawiyan, the Kanawiyan, the Busawiyan, the Amalekites. Many other people would come searching for knowledge of the man called Jethro, Yotor, Raguel. So this is a little info concerning the Ethiopian genealogy, and we hope that you enjoy the reasoning, and we look forward to giving you more information in the near future. Have a positive day. Enjoy the rest. Salam.